bum.
Oh.
Bum. Dome.
Bum 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 bum.
Wait, you got any law stuff this week to talk about?
Any law stuff?
Yeah.
Right away, law stuff. Let's see. Is there? I'm sure there's a legal case out there somewhere that I should be like working on. I'm charging people right now by the hour.
Oh well, that's what we need.
That's what that's the biggest part of being a lawyer is charging people by the hour.
Dude, if we should just give people law advice from not being lawyers and charge by the hour. If they should go see a lawyer, we're the pre-lawyers. Pre-lawyers. And we just tell them if we think they have a case to go see a lawyer. I
kind of, there is a market for that because some people are like, I don't think I have a case. And then we're like, you definitely have a case.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't care. I don't care that most of the time you can go for a lawyer for free for that.
Yeah, we're not pro bono workers.
Yeah, but we're not. We got to tell you.
Yeah, we're not anti-bono workers either.
No, but I do like you too.
Yeah, they're pretty outright. I mean, like, I'm not gonna I know my mom is a huge U2 fan, and I was like, it'd be cool if I got my mom some tickets for U2. U2 was like $700 a ticket, and that was like you're not seeing Bono like on the stage pretty much. You're seeing him on the big screen that's above the stage, because you're so far back. And I was like, and those tickets were $700? Like, come on, U2. Like, who's buying those?
Exactly.
Sold out stadiums in Chicago. Like, what?
You're just you're really high, so you're in elevation. It's a U2 song.
I never heard of it.
Really?
U2 is a band?
U2 is a band.
Oh, I thought.
Let's just call this the Amnesia episode, and every 4 seconds pretend like we don't know what we're talking about.
Forget what it is. One time I walked into a room, and we had like I didn't know that they were doing this, but they had like a potluck kind of thing going on. And then I was like, hey, my TV's not working. I'm coming over to your house to watch. And then he was like, okay. And they had some like family over, potluck. Anyway, a cousin of his that I knew was there, and I walked in, and he was holding this big pot, and he looked at me, and he was like, I got to feed you too. And then I said, well, I'll eat, but I don't know about Bono, Adam Clayton, The Edge, and that other guy. And then everybody kind of paused and then looked at me and laughed, ha, ha, ha. And I think that I was able to eat the potluck without bringing anything.
All because
I made a
joke.
Yeah, because I made a good entrance.
Yeah, and that's what humor does, people.
It loosens them up.
Yeah,
it's like pre-law.
Exactly.
And like if like you have a law question, you come to us, a pre-law. We kind of like grease the tube that the law is coming out of.
Yeah,
like before you have to go to the lawyer.
Exactly.
Like,
comedy's really the fiber of the friendship.
The fiber of friendship is comedy.
It loosens them up.
What if? Well, it loosens them up, but it brings them together. What if? Good thing comedy's not the fibromyalgia of. And I don't know exactly
what exactly is that.
Let's look it up because I don't want to misquote fibromyalgia.
But it has to do with muscles.
That
are fibrous.
Sore, fibrous.
Chronic condition causing widespread body pain, fatigue, sleep problems, and cognitive difficulties.
What?
I think I have fibromyalgia.
I think everybody
Wait, are there
has.
people that don't have fibromyalgia?
I thought that's just what life was. Like, what? Fibromyalgia? That doesn't... Like, I was assuming, like, when people say they have, like, back pain or something, like, there's got to be specific...
Aching and stiffness, often in the neck, shoulders, chest, back, hips, arms, legs. That's
knees,
the whole
elbows.
body.
Yeah, like, all right. Do you have chronic headaches? You probably have fibromyalgia. Do your feet hurt? You probably have fibromyalgia. Like, what is this? It's not fair.
Increased sensitivity to light, noise, odors, and temperature. That's another thing. I usually have pretty sensitive to odors.
I can smell things.
Yeah. Temperatures, don't like when it's cold.
I can tell a swing in temperatures. Like, if it instantly got to be like -6 degrees in here, I'd know it. And then if it got to be 90 degrees in here, Same thing. I'd know it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, drastic change in temperatures.
Well, what do you know?
You know what they never do is sometimes like you can see, like especially here in the plains states, like you'll be driving, let's say driving somewhere, and then you can see in the distance that it's raining over there, but it's not raining over here.
I love that.
It's a good.
It looks so cool.
I would agree.
In the summer when you're driving around, and sometimes it doesn't even look like you don't even really see the cloud cover where the rain's coming down and forming that wall.
It's just
it's
just there. Like Donnie wishes he could form a wall like rain, but rain is the coolest thing to look at in the distance. But you know what you never see is like temperatures. You know, where you're like on the map, they'll be like, it's going to be 65 here and it's going to be 60 here. You don't drive into a new, like it gradually goes from 65 to 60 while you're moving through that. It doesn't just hard stop. It's 60 degrees over here and 65 over there. Like the news weatherman would have you believe, according to their graphic.
Yeah, that's why they have to make it like red to orange and not just a straight red to blue.
Yeah. Red to blue is like Minneapolis to the
Minneapolis to all the rural.
Yeah. Well, blue to red. Whatever, you know?
Yeah. Minneapolis not the reddest of the red. I mean, it's getting redder with all the bloodshed, but
oh man, it's is there anything going on in Minneapolis these
not
days?
Really.
Like, is there something happening? Like,
it was so cold. I was there I was from there from Thursday to Sunday. Pretty. I mean, I was having fun.
Okay, you weren't at work or anything. You weren't called in by the government to be like, hey, you got to help us with this deal.
Yeah, I was just checking out different restaurants, and then arresting the people after I was done with it.
Oh man, I was like, hey, I'm gonna stop in here real quick just to see if.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Actually, every time I got in an Uber this past weekend, I was like, I hope this makes it to the destination. But I never saw any like agents out. It was too icy for the ICE agents, TBH. It was cold. No one wanted to go outside, and they weren't hanging out in the bars I was.
Well, I heard they went to some hotels and they couldn't like stay overnight. Like the hotels were like, you can't stay here.
I heard that too. But they weren't staying where I was.
Yeah.
I was like downtown. I didn't see.
Well, I
was in like the North Loop.
Do ICE agents typically stay on park benches?
They do not. I think they specifically have a contract with the Hilton, famously here.
Didn't the Hilton take the sign down or something like that? Wasn't that them? Or there was some hotel they were like, it was all on the news. Like, all right, we took the sign down because they're not part of our corporate structure anymore because they refuse service to. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I do not know. All I know is I was like, didn't see. I was like, at least I stayed away from it. They weren't in Cuzzies or Whitey's old saloon, which is crazy.
That seems
of course they're not going to be in Whitey's.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be in Whitey's. They would be like, we're definitely not going there. No,
we're at the Browns. We're at the I think you would think that they would go to Whitey's after their shift.
You'd think so.
You know,
they're like, where should we hang out? Probably Whitey's.
Let's go. It sounds like a place.
Yeah.
Dang, I haven't been to the North Loop in such a long time. Like when I was there every day, they had just finished the stadium. So like I did go to a Twins game. One of my biggest regrets about being there was I didn't go to a game the inaugural season and buy one of those inaugural season hats.
Yes.
For this first stadium. But there's like JD Hoyt's. Shout out to Hoyt's. Best wings I've ever had. So good. Thinking about going back.
Maybe you could. Someday you could.
Sunday?
Someday.
I'm going to take back Sunday.
You should. Best band in the world.
Oh, Taking Back Sunday? Never heard of them.
Actually, Brand New is the best band in the world, but Taking Back Sunday's up there. It was, yeah. I think that's the area I was mostly at. I get that, and then, I was in, like, Northeast a lot, too.
Northeast.
All around the place. In Brooklyn Park.
Park, Brooklyn Center.
Dude, I drove home in a blizzard on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I got your snap.
Yeah.
I did. I was like, oh man, those are nuts.
Yeah. No, that was snow.
Oh yeah, like imagine getting pelted with cashews on your car.
Yeah. Yeah. And none of them were nuts. I didn't take any pictures of nuts this weekend. But yeah, I was like, I started going home. Dude, get your road reports together better, Minnesota. Literally, I even looked North Dakota's. I'm like, North Dakota's road map. Looked like on that because it said some stuff in like I-29 was closed.
Mm-hmm.
I look through Fargo. It's like things are closed, things are cut off, whatever. Looked at Minnesota's. It's like it's fine on this side. So I'm like, oh, it's green. And it's like, oh, there's some snowfall and some snow-covered parts. Whatever. Doesn't look bad. I had to go on like Google Maps, and as I was driving home, it goes, "Oh, now part of the road's closed here." I'm like, "Well, it says it's fine." So I'm like, "Well, whatever." So I stopped in at Alexandria and watched the Texans versus Patriots game, and then I was like, "I think I'm still good to drive." And because it said that it was open.
Yeah.
It said that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, this will be fine," because it was closed. And now it's open, which means it should have got better.
They got yeah.
It did not. And all I did was, dude, I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad, actually. Like I can go like 50, 60, but then all of a sudden it just went straight whiteout conditions where I couldn't see anything. And that was right after I passed semi. Because I was like, oh, it'll be sweet to get like just around the semi so it's not blowing right in my face here. But got around it. It was totally white out. And I'm like, well, now it stinks because now I cannot stop at the side of a road because there's a semi right behind me.
Yeah.
And they are going to bash me if I do. And there was this, but then I got up to a semi ahead of me and I'm like, now I am going to be stuck. This is how I'm going to die. The semi ahead of me is going to stop. The semi behind me can't stop. And I'm going to get squished. So I was just like riding the line the whole time being like, if anything happens, I'm hitting this ditch. But then the one semi went around me. I was just behind the one semi. Different car came up beside me, lit the whole side. I was lit from the front, and then a different pickup came up, lit behind me. Just rode that hunky-dory until 30 miles.
That's
actually
what you
longer
had to
than that. It was from Fergus Falls to Fargo. Pretty much took me an hour and a half.
You got to get on that the train, and then don't follow the taillights though, because if they go in the ditch, you're gonna just follow right behind them.
Yeah, that is. But then the semi wasn't blowing too much stuff because there wasn't anything on the bottom. It was just blowing across. And they can see so high. Get behind a semi.
Oh yeah,
semi truck.
They're way up there in the air like that, and they're driving through.
Yeah.
I had a similar situation coming home from Chicago once when I lived in Michigan.
It's called Chicago. But
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago?
Chicago.
But I'm driving. We went to, it was the worst, best experience. We drove to Chicago to watch an Outkast concert. We saw Outkast, and it was like, oh man, these guys are so flipping cool.
Yeah.
I parked in a 7-Eleven because the show that we went to was 3 hours away. Parked in a 7-Eleven parking lot, thought it would be fine. Got back out there. Hey, bruh, car's towed. Where is it?
Golly gee.
Yup. So we had to walk a mile. Oh, this is winter time. Oh. And we left our jackets in the car because we're not dumb.
Yeah, and you had to walk a mile in your shoes.
In my own shoes. I couldn't, and it was cold out.
You're like, I'm not doing well.
I'm not doing good right now. I looked down and my shoes were flip-flops. And I was like, why did I wear flip-flops in December? I think it's February,
Long
actually.
December.
Gold on
And there's
December.
reason to believe that my car should not have got towed again.
I believe it shouldn't. Well, you know what's crazy is I parked right in front of a sign that said, do not park here for concert events. You will get towed, blah, blah, blah. I was like, not me.
Yeah.
But then we had to walk to the thing. It was $100 to get my car out. And this is like, geez, I don't know. We were broke kids, basically. We shouldn't have been broke, but we had I had a $50 bill and he had a $50 bill, and it was $100 to get us out.
Wow.
So we got the car out. It was fine. Now it's like 2 a.m. We're like, all right, well, we got to figure out how to get home. We're driving. I get behind.
Motorcycle?
No. That was I had a exhaust problem with my car.
Gotcha. Just making sure. I had to get.
I had
Didn't know
my
if it was your
motorcycle got towed.
towed.
It sucked, man, and we didn't. So yeah. So I'm riding my bike. No, I'm just kidding. We got behind a semi. Yeah. Followed that semi all the way. I mean, we followed it for, well, it took us 6 hours to get home. It should have taken 3. We were going about 30. It was the worst trip, a trip from hell. We stopped at I think it was a McDonald's. Yeah, it was a McDonald's. We're like, okay, dude, it's 5:30 in the morning. McDonald's opens at 5:30 in the morning. We're going to get breakfast sandwiches, and we're going to keep going down this road. And it's getting a little clear. We pull into the McDonald's parking lot, and I wait at the thing, and the guy was like, all the lights are on. There's a car in the parking lot. The guy says, hey, man, I'm sorry, we're closed.
Whoa.
I said, nope, it's, 5:45. You open at 5:30. You're open. Like, I'm glad they didn't, nobody recorded this, because I would have been like, that dude's a Karen, male Karen, whatever.
Yep, a Marin.
A
Mark
Maron.
Which kind of fits, to be honest. Mark Maron is kind of a Karen.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. So anyway, they had no breakfast for us. They couldn't because they were closed. It was just the one guy. And I was like, yeah, but you can take our money and go make the sandwiches. That's fine. I'll wait a couple more minutes. You know what I mean? And the guy was like, nah, man, we're closed. We don't have enough people. And I was like, you're here. You answered the thing. You can do this. Do you want me to come in there? I'll make the sandwiches. I don't care. I'm so hungry. And yeah, he wouldn't do it. And yeah, it took us way too. Oh, I followed the semi way too close for way too long, going like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, I wish it wasn't snowing.
Yeah, dude, I have a good McDonald's opening story.
I wish my arms weren't black from frostbite, not from regular.
You were actually just walking behind. You were running 30 miles an hour behind a semi. Good noises today.
Yeah.
One time I was at McQuaid's weekend.
I know McQuaid's.
In Bismarck.
Yup.
Big softball tourney. And I woke up in the foyer of a apartment building that I don't know whose it was. I actually woke up to people.
I woke up for this.
What I woke up to was not knowing where I was, hearing people go, should we wake him up? Do you think he's okay? And me doing the thing where you close your eyes to be like, maybe they don't. Yeah. To be like, oh no, this is bad. I don't know who these people are, and I'm for sure not inside an apartment building. I'm in the foyer. So, and this isn't an apartment building. I know. And I'm quick, close my eyes again, and still pretend I'm sleeping. And these good Samaritans decided it was best to not check on me. and they left. And I wake up and I look around again, get grasped. I'm like, maybe I do know whose apartment this is. No, I just think I got cold as I was trying to, in my bewilderment, where I don't know what was going on in my brain at that point. Because I blacked out. And then I get up. I get my wherewithal. I go, okay, well, my phone's dead. I know where my friends
were supposed to be.
Know where my friends are.
Okay.
Yeah. I know where their house
That's the
is.
biggest softball tournament in the nation.
Yeah. But I know where the house is for the Sunday. So I get up, I start walking, then I go, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom really bad. And that's walking. I'm like, no, this is real bad. And it's the same thing around 5 a.m., 5:30. There's a Burger King here. And I see the Burger King and go, amazing.
Yeah,
someone's walking around inside there. I walk up to the Burger King. There's a person in there. I knock. They walk around to the door, open the door and say, "We're not open yet." I'm like, "No, but I really need it," and they just close the door on me. I looked so disheveled, dude. I was not. And then I'm like, "Oh no, 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 no." So then there's a McDonald's. Here's the thing. They go, "We open in 5 minutes." I go, "Well, there's a McDonald's up over here. I'll go there." Which is probably a farther than 5-minute walk, but I couldn't. You
didn't make decisions properly with that.
And there wasn't
condition.
a gas station in between the two, so I had to do the perfect speed where I can still keep my legs a little close without going. But more than a speed walk, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I finally got to the McDonald's. Immediately, just went straight to the bathroom. Exploded, and then I was like, "Oh, this is the best feeling in the world. I can't believe that I made it." It was very close. Mm-hmm. No toilet paper. So I took off my sock. And, dude, I even pinched the cheeks, went to there was no toilet paper, the whole McDonald's bathroom. So took off a sock, wiped with that.
Yeah, well.
Didn't do the full job. Had to take off the other sock. And then.
That's a game time decision, and I think you made the right one.
I did, and then
But was it cold outside?
It was not.
It's morning
not super cold. It was morning cold.
Okay.
Yeah, where it's the summer where it gets that point where just every once in a while in the summer when you're the whole night's not super hot. You know?
Yeah.
So it was dewy and stuff in the morning. So the morning wasn't that bad, but it was still just a little chilly. Then I walk outside of the bathroom. The person behind the register waves me over. I'm like, "What's this going to be about?" And they're like, "Here's a large orange juice. Looks like you need it." And I was like, what a nice person. Then I got outside. I'm like, I still don't know the exact address to this place. So I got out and I started walking around the areas. Saw a bike.
Okay.
Not proud of it. Took it because I didn't know I didn't know this little area and my these are different friends that I was hanging out with. Know where my other friend lives, which is way North Bismarck by the Menards.
You can save big money, but that's not where your friends are.
Yeah, but it's close.
Kind of. Yeah.
But this is way far to miles to go, and the bike that I took was a children's bike, a child's bike. It was, dude. I was like, yeah, dude. How many times did I had to pedal this thing? The people driving on Expressway and stuff in Bismarck were like, "Who is that person driving that clearly stolen children's bike because it's pink and stuff?" And dude, I rode that. It must have taken me 2 hours to drive the full way up there.
Oh,
from where I was.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. I have no recollection of time. But then my buddy goes, "Whoa, what happened to you?" I'm like, "Funny story." Told the story. And then there's a bunch of people staying at his house. Our buddy Scott goes, "Oh, my stepdaughter could use a bike." Tossed that in, brought it back to his house.
And then boom.
Rude. Hopefully that person. Actually, my bike got stolen a couple of years ago. That was probably God being like, "No, I had a couple bikes stolen. I don't deserve to have my latest bike stolen," but I can see why a couple were because of me.
Because of
past decisions. That was a fun time that I had with Burger King not being open and McDonald's being open.
And yeah. I had this goes back to McDonald's orange juice, but I ordered my breakfast sandwich, my value meal.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Could I have a large orange juice?" And the lady behind the register, the counter, God bless her soul, she was new. You could tell. She was like, looking for the buttons for the sausage McMuffin versus the sausage McMuffin with egg.
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right, boop," hitting these buttons. And then I said, "Large orange juice." She rings it up. It's like $1.50 more.
Yeah. LGOJ.
Yeah, LGOJ. That's my favorite. Anyway, so I was like, let me get that large orange juice. She turns around and grabs a 32-ounce cup, like the large soda cup, puts it under the orange juice machine, and just like orange juice water mix coming out.
Oh, what a saint.
Well, you think sometimes when they make mistakes, it's like in your favor. This particular time, I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to get 32 ounces of orange juice. This is going to be she's probably, this orange juice should cost more than her daily salary. You know what I mean? And I was like, but it's not. It's only,
Which is only like 3 sticks of celery.
3 sticks of but it's got crunch.
Yeah.
No peanut butter. Don't even think about getting peanut butter or raisins.
But think about getting peanut butter Captain Crunch. Oh. Okay, back into the large OJ.
Well, that's pretty much it. I got the large orange juice. I got the large OJ Simpson, and it murdered his wife right in front of my Goldman. And then, so I was like, yo, this is going to be awesome. I got in the car. I started drinking it. I was drinking it, and I got like 3/4 of the way done with this orange juice, and I was like, I don't know. It's like the best to drink. And then I picked it up again and took some more of it. Like I drank 32 ounces of orange juice within probably a half hour. And don't ever do that. It wasn't a good decision at all. I did not feel good the rest of the day. And I thought that I'd feel amazing or something, but
too much vitamin C.
I don't know.
As you go on, you remembered all the times you had together. And as your life changed from that OJ, we will still be friends forever. Vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
We should, you know what I think we should do? Just start a Miss Donald's. We start a restaurant called Miss Donald's.
Okay.
And then we just kind of cater to women. McDonald's picks up on it. They give us a cease and desist. But since it's Miss Donald's, we technically don't have the same thing. So we work out a deal for them to start Miss Donald's, but we always get a percentage of each McDonald's from now on. And then of Miss Donald's. We get all the percentages from Miss Donald's from now on.
Okay.
And we become rich.
Yeah, but there's a couple different things that I think Miss Donald's would probably like. I think like any food items that you had, like if you were doing Miss Donald's, people might misrepresent like MISS represent instead of MR whatever.
They're not married. It's Miss Donald's.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're having. What do you have for food items? You can't because if
pink
you have
hamburgers, pink French fries.
Oh, everything's pink. Okay. Well,
breast cancer awareness McDonald's.
Oh, double mastectomy McDonald's. Oh man,
mastectomy.
Mastectomy. Oh man.
We could. No, we just. You know what? We have a couple salads. You know what? What do you think that women can't eat the same things that men can, Marquay?
No, that's what I was. That's what I was getting at. I'm like, if you start to say like, oh, we're gonna have salads and stuff, like, oh, okay. But pink hamburgers, I don't know if that's any better, but it's not any worse.
Yeah.
You know. Pink hamburgers, like not all girls like pink, I think. I don't know. Everyone that I've ever known likes pink.
Well, you know what we'll do? Same food menu, different ingredients. Until they take it over. You know, we just get our Cisco order a little bit different.
It's not a hamburger. It's a Hers burger.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if it's called a hamburger.
Yeah, hamburger. I bet you. Yeah, it's named after a sandwich that was popularized in Hamburg, Germany.
Or it blew up and it was a Hindenburger.
Oh
it
my
blows
gosh.
up in your mouth. It's a flavor explosion.
That might be a better platform for a new burger restaurant. Is like you take the Juicy Lucy, but you make it. I don't know if you've ever I appreciate the competition between the two bars, Matt's and 587 or 578, whatever one it is.
I was wondering why you were looking down for so long, and then I smelled an orange.
Y'all, let's talk about orange juice, and I have 2 oranges in my pot. You want one?
Sure.
Actually, I think they're called Clementine.
Yeah. That was my
Aunt Clementine.
aunt's name.
Nice. Clementine?
Or was it one of my grandma's names?
I would imagine it was a grandma, but I don't know.
Well, my aunts are grandma can age.
Clementine.
Yeah, I think so. But I think, no, Miss Donald's is the way to go because it's so close that it'll get picked up, and then we can just get money from royalties. Otherwise, we got to keep doing work if we get a different Hindenburger.
Yeah, but if we get a then McDonald's can still pick us up.
No, but it'd be way harder because then we won't have the class action lawsuit against us for the cease and desist to get
Yeah, but if we have the class action, I mean, you should know this. You're not a lawyer. So if you get a class action lawsuit, well, it's not a class action lawsuit, but it would be a cease and desist, we'd have to stop doing it. Or they would sue us. They would not buy us.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we just talked to them about it. Then that's where the deal starts. You get on their radar first.
Well, I'm saying if they said, you got to stop what you're doing or we're going to sue you, that's a hard conversation to transition to. Instead of suing us and having us give you money, why don't you give us money and just take over this whole brand? And then they'd be like, we could just sue you and then take over the brand.
No, but we'll be like, but we're lawyers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you know what offices you're in right now. Yeah, the sign on the door said,
I'm having a panic. I'm having an attack because you're calling me out.
No, I think it's a good idea. We just have to structure it better.
I just used the wrong thing. We wouldn't get a cease and desist, but they would come talk to us.
And we could shut them down because we're lawyer. We don't have law degrees. We'd shut them down with lawyer knowledge. And McDonald's doesn't have lawyer knowledge. They don't have lawyers on retainer.
We could just call it a Miss Chicken, a Miss Double Cheeseburger.
Like Miss Pac-Man, and Pac-Man just same as Pac-Man. It just has a bow on it.
Yeah, I was also thinking just how it's like called a McChicken, but that too.
Okay.
Oh, that is true. All of the little boxes all have bows on them.
Or the instead of the burgers being pink, the boxes could be pink.
Yes.
And then that way
we
you don't
donate.
have to.
We donate all the, well, not all the proceeds.
Yeah, not all. I mean, we got to make some money.
We got to make some money. We donate a partial unit of it to testicular cancer
At Miss Donald's.
at Miss Donald's because we don't want to discriminate against men.
Oh, we just go to like, hey, Miss Donald's, we strive to do our best, and every burger sold, we donate a portion of the proceeds to testicular cancer
Exactly,
research.
because some women have testicles. So
True.
and we also give to breast cancer.
Breast cancer, testicular cancer. Think of another kind of cancer.
Finger cancer. Toe cancer.
Toe
nose
cancers.
cancer. Ear cancer. Eye cancer.
Lips
you cancer.
Oh, man. Lips cancer. There's going to be...
Lips cancer would really stink. Like, I've been seeing, I don't know why this is coming up on my timeline, but multiple people who've, like, lips have been destroyed, like dogs or something have, like, ripped off their top lip. Or a different guy, I saw, like, he opened a door one day and someone just threw acid in his face. It was a hit. Wrong person. So some guy just had someone open up the door and have acid thrown in his face. So then he doesn't have a top lip, but then they just give you like something to put in there, and it doesn't look good at all.
No,
the
it
fake
looks
lips,
really fake.
Yeah, they're like really fake.
I'd be, but they have robots that look real, and they had like Megan type things, and then they can't make a
lip look real.
Yeah, like all right, and like pretty soon, I bet you within 10 years they'll have like a fake eye that doesn't look like a fake eye, where like you look to the left and your other eye looks that way too.
Yeah. Oh, for shiz.
That'd be crazy. Because like whenever somebody does that, I used to have this friend in Hawaii, and they would do like, they would look to the side and then look over, and then you could see that one eye was just look like, if you're talking to him straight ahead, normal.
Yeah.
Unless he was like feeling frisky, and then he would just take it out, and that used to drive me crazy.
That is wild.
I'm like, dude, put your eye back in.
Speaking of things that are real, we're talking about a specific real doctor, real lawyer, real plumber, real firefighter.
Instagram reels.
Yeah, or Johnny Sins. He came out with a statement I saw that he's like, one second, I gotta find this again because I saved it to read this out. Oh, he dropped a statement that said,
Johnny Sins?
yeah, that he was like, I'm making the artistic decision to only work with like 18 to 25-year-old models or something like that. I'm making the artistic decision. So it's like, oh, that's the artistic decision, huh? You really Leonardo DiCaprio that one, where it's like, oh, this is just a way that I want to go with my art. And people are like, that's kind of weird to do that. And he goes, no, that's just, that's the way I want to go with my career now. It's like, yeah, no kidding. I'm 55. I think that I'll just work with.
I think that, yeah, well, that's not I mean, how come you can just get away with that? But also Leo DiCap, almost every celebrity,
Leo full cap.
Leo stop the cap. Almost every celebrity that is famous, they have a girlfriend or whatever. They're always way younger.
Well,
even if you're a woman celebrity,
yeah.
which I mean, I don't care one way or the other. Date who you want to date, and if the girl
as
says,
long as it's
well, within reason, I mean, yeah. As long
I don't
as,
know. I'm just gonna make sure. I never know which island you've been on the past few days.
I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a couple years. It's you can't just. You can date who you want to date as long as the other person is able to consent legally and morally. Then whatever, If you're Mick Jagger's girlfriend is like, he's like a leather skeleton basically, and his girlfriend's like 22. So what do you
Yeah,
as long as that 22-year-old girl is like
22.
As soon as she turns 23, she's out the door.
Yeah,
he can't have none of that.
Yeah, but that is really funny to just be like Johnny Sins and just be like, oh yeah, well, I think my artistic direction will just be with.
You could just do that. You could just like claim artistic direction and just be like, then I don't know why wouldn't Louis C.K. do that? It's for my art. Like I need you to be here so that my art, I can keep producing my art.
I guess he's not filming that art.
No, he's not filming that art. He's filming a different art, but that's his muse.
Art who? Art Vandalay?
Art Mooney.
Yeah, I'm filming my art. Art is a weird name. There's a different name I was thinking of, but naming your kid Guy. The first person to name their kid Guy, I think just...
I wonder if Guy was a name first and then, because like, I'm trying to think of one right now. Like, there's no other nicknames.
A person was just so manly that they're like, that's Guy.
What up, Guy? My name's not Guy. It's Guy. Gay.
What came first, the name Guy or guys?
Guys came first so that they could make dude's name Guy.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. The name Guy as a personal name came from a Norman French Germanic roots, and it came first. The common noun Guy, meaning a person, man, and its plural guys, stem from 17th century effigies Guy Fawkes, making the name Guy the original source of... Wait.
So there's a person named Guy, and then people started being called Guy.
Wait, that AI overview made me sound stupid because then it's Oh, Guy Fawkes looks kind of cool though. Oh, also known as Guido Fawkes.
Guido Fawkes? That sounds like oh man, that's a Mario character. Like if I could use Guido Fawkes in a Mario,
dude, he looks like
race.
The what's that like anarchist movie with the
Romper Stomper?
No.
Anarchist movie.
V for Vendetta. The V for Vendetta mask. That's kind of what Guy Fawkes looks like. Who that mask kind of came from, it looks like.
Like he's got like the mustache, and now I got to come around and see it.
Yeah. He's got the sweet soul patch. I'm going to start shaving like this. He doesn't even have a twirly mustache. He just shaves it like down and around.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah, the guy. Which is crazy.
I like his last name.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to say it, but you want to say
Well, he's like that little orange animal.
It's Fox.
Yeah. Like not a wolf.
He's hungry like the fox, crazy like a wolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to read more into this guy because he kind of has stuff.
That picture looks like a picture like he looks like a Three Musketeer.
Yeah. Oh, Guy Fawkes and the gunpowder plot. That V for Vendetta actually must have stuff to do with him. I'll read into him more, but not on here. Oh, he died when he was 35. That's just like me, the 35 gang. Well, I hope I don't die when I'm 35. I have a month left.
I hope so not.
I beat this last week. Oh, what else was I going to talk about here? I had something funny. Zetus Lapidus.
Oh, wow.
Dude, there's a bar in Fargo going for sale.
What is it?
It says that I think I have an idea, but I'm not going to say. But I screenshot it. It's a bar for sale. This commercial real estate place has an offer on a confidential basis because it's a long-established and highly profitable Fargo tavern, operating for more than 6 decades under the same ownership downtown. And we should buy it. Let's just get a way more capital than we have, but
we can buy it. It's not Side Street.
No. I think I have an idea what it is, but I don't want to speculate on the radio and then get people talking.
No, let's start rumors.
Okay. It's actually just some other place.
It's downtown Fargo.
Yeah.
60 years in operation.
I know it. Yeah.
Pounds.
It is pounds. Yep, pounds. The 60-year in operation
60 years,
place.
but they've been around for so long.
It's actually this radio station that we're turning into a tavern.
It's been, well, that's the thing. Downstairs is a tavern.
It's Miss Donald's.
Downstairs is you can get.
This is how we do it. We buy that and we make Miss Donald's. And we serve alcohol because ladies can always use a drink. We serve full bottles of wine and martinis.
But the wine, like every night is half price wine night.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We get the bottle for $12 from a regular wine store.
Yep.
Then we sell that bottle for $48. Then we say it's half price wine night, and then it's $24. That way they think they're getting a deal.
Darn tootin'.
Darn tootin'. So you're taking your wine, you're getting a full bottle of wine, and we don't even give you a glass. You just drink it straight from the bottle. Yeah,
exactly. That's what the ladies want.
That's what
it's not Mrs. Donald's. You don't got to be classy. You're hanging out with you're hanging out with the gals.
I think that Mrs. Donald's probably would be, if you captured the married woman, you're drinking bottles of wine.
Yep.
Then the young, like the college age girls. I mean,
we do have like Mrs. Donald's, but then you have like just the. We got to capture
the Miss menu.
Yeah,
but like you could have the Miss menu or the Mrs. menu.
The Mrs. menu. The Mrs. menu has to be healthier because you're supposed to be making it for your kids and your husband too.
That's
why you grab it. And then the Miss is just like, I don't care. I'm drinking bottles of wine. But then the Miss is like you got to sneak them the bottles of wine.
See, that's what. I would almost. And I mean, just for like, not even argument's sake, I would say the Miss menu has like salads. Basically the menus are going to be the same, but the reason you're ordering them is different. So like the Miss menu has the little bottles of wine that you can sneak in your purse, right? But like you don't get them in the we got
to get them 99 bananas too.
99 bananas, but so you spend $850, you get a Gucci handbag that's filled with bottles of wine and 99 bottles, banana and probably strawberry. I don't know.
I don't know. They're all bad except the espresso one. Had the espresso one not too long ago because I had to choose out of a bucket which one to take. Got the 9. I was like, espresso seems like it's not as bad. This is what they need to do with shooters, to be honest.
Okay.
Shooters, the things that make shooters so bad is the narrow opening at the top. And then it always like flows slow.
Yeah.
What they need to do is make a wide mouth shooter so you can take that like a shot, like any other shot.
Well, so
and just shoot it to the back of your mouth. It should be called a lazy river drink, not a shooter.
Well, I don't think those bottles are called shooters.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. Because, like, if you take those bottles, like, every time, I think there's supposed to be one serving of alcohol. So, like, you could get a can of Sprite and then dump that into it. I mean, they can be referred to as shooters, but I don't think they're marketed at, or they're, and actually, my buddy owned a liquor store, and he said that they sell 250 to 350 of those things every day.
That's because all the alcoholics get them.
Right. And I was like, yo, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, we barely sell full bottles of liquor. Like you'll get what you get.
Well, yeah, that's a real that must have been not a high class place. All the little
No, it was. I mean, they literally had
really?
like these really expensive bottles of wine, really expensive bottles of liquor. Like you can't get like people who collect brandies and whiskeys or whatever. They would go there to get some stuff. But he said, but also I think it's location too.
That is true, but it is because what extreme alcoholics do is they buy those little shooters because if they buy a full bottle of alcohol, they'll drink themselves to death. So they just go and they buy like a few of those at a time, multiple times during the day.
I was going to say.
rather than like buy one big bottle because then they'll just chug it. Extreme alcoholics have told me this.
I couldn't imagine chugging a bottle of anything.
I used to.
Oh, God.
But that was college. In college,
college is different.
When people get sober during college, I'm like, you didn't even live. You just went through a college phase. Because it really is like college is just the time to do that. When kids would do chugs of vodka at college, that was wild. I mean, I was one of them. But I had friends that really could do like half bottle of vodka chugs. You're like, that's wild. How's your body consuming that? And then just like actually be fine.
I could never. Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
I drank some, what do you call it? Aftershock, I think it's called.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's like it had crystals in the bottom of it. I don't know what it was, but like the thing, yeah. I drank the Aftershock. I ended up going to a Primus concert. There was so much, lots of bass, so much bass that I got sick.
Dude.
And I threw up in the trash can. But I thought since I'd just eaten that pretzel and I puked up all this Aftershock that was red, I thought that I was like bleeding from the stomach.
Oh, I've had that.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You guys, I'm puking up my intestines and blood. I'm gonna die. You know, like, and they were like, shut up,
Yeah.
Marquay.
You also ate 4 red suckers.
Yeah. I had, my teeth were still red from the red things that I ate. And then all the wine that I drank. And they're like, you're puking because you mixed all that liquor and wine and beer and water.
Yeah, now you're giving us a lot of wine.
Yeah. And I was like, did any cheese? And they're like, shut up, Marquay. And then they put me in the trunk and they drove my car all the way back home.
Yeah. Tied me up. Tied up my wrists.
And they called my parents and they were like, hey, if you don't give us $1,500, and they were like, what? 15? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, like,
No
what do you
way.
need this for? To start a Miss Donald's.
Yeah. We need startup capital for our business, Miss
Wonder-
Donald's.
Did Ronald McDonald have a wife? Kind of like Mr. Claus, Mrs. Claus?
Ronald McDonald, I don't think ever had a girlfriend even, which is why he hangs out with that big purple Grimace and the Hamburglar and the Fry Guys.
It's funny. It's funny Googling that and they go like, no, the iconic mascot Ronald McDonald doesn't have a wife. He's a fictional character.
Okay. Oh, geez. There's a lot of fictional characters that have wives.
Yeah.
You
Except this one that just goes, meet Rolanda McDonald, Ronald McDonald's wife.
Rolanda. Why would you? I wouldn't want. Oh man, if
Rolanda.
if your names are too close,
Yeah.
like
My brother's name is Brian. He married Brianna. It's just add an A.
yeah,
When,
that's close.
When a couple tickets went on sale for Louis C.K. here, Lindsay messaged us and was like, Brian, Blaise's brother, was so anxious to buy tickets, he spelled his name wrong. I'm like, no, that was his wife.
Nope, she bought them.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I could never marry a girl named Blaisina
Yeah,
or Blaise. Imagine saying your own name that often.
you gotta if you want to get your partner's attention and you have to say your name.
Yeah.
You know.
Usually I'm just talking to myself anyway.
Well, that could happen.
When I'm
like
looking
if
in
there
the
was
mirror, I'm
a-
like, Blaise,
Blaise.
Blaise, Blaise, Blaise. And then I appear right in front of myself.
Yeah, and I have a
keep
try.
Yeah, if Betelgeuse says his own name in the mirror 3 times, whoa, conundrum. What happens then?
Does he go into Mirrorland?
Maybe, or maybe he does just like disappear and come right back and just like
Whoa! What happened?
someone's trying to fight him, and he just like in the bathroom goes for a punch, just looks in the Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. It's just a quick second when he disappears and comes back as the punch comes.
Somebody's trying to fight Beetlejuice in the bathroom.
Did Beetlejuice fight people?
Nah. Well,
Why not? You're telling me Beetlejuice never fought anyone? He looks weird. How did Beetlejuice start? Is there an origin Beetlejuice story, or just that he was just there and weird?
Well, he's the bio-exorcist, so you're supposed to call him from the. Apparently he used to work for. He used to work for the same company.
Beetlejuice origin involves a mischievous, recently deceased grave robber from the Middle Ages who becomes a spectral bio-exorcist, cursed to be summoned by saying his name thrice.
Thrice.
Oh,
Love
so
that
after
word.
getting in trouble in the netherworld and being banished by Juno, all stemming from his messy life and death involving occultists. The name itself is Betelgeuse. Oh, so that was like an old story, huh?
Oh, really? Like it's a
I'm guessing
like
so.
a real person? Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse.
Yeah, interesting. When was story of Beetlejuice originated? It's been a long time since I watched any Beetlejuice.
I've never seen
I
the
guess-
second one
I guess it just originated in 1988.
with the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why did it originate from Betelgeuse or whatever?
Betelgeuse. Guise.
Guese.
Oh yeah, that's how they spell it in the thing, in the movie. And then he says, "We got to call that Beetlemeyer or Beetlejuice or whatever." And then they look at each other and they're like, "Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice," and then
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I should watch Beetlejuice again because I have no recollection of it. Just the way he looks. But what's a bio-exorcist? Tell me right now.
A bio-exorcist is somebody who takes care of the living. Like an exorcist, he exorcises the living. He like gets rid of the living people for you.
Oh, so he kills people?
I think he just gets rid of them. I don't know if he necessarily kills them, because in the movie he doesn't kill anybody. He hurts them and like makes them want to leave, but he doesn't. Kill
Oh, he
anybody.
removes the living from haunted houses for ghosts. So he's actually like in favor for ghosts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
People that know Beetlejuice are rolling in their beds because it's not their graves.
It's not their grave. Yeah, they're rolling over in their.
They're
beds.
rolling in their beds, being like, "I should be at work and not listening to these idiots."
I used to be the employee of the month at Miss Donald's.
Yeah, and now I'm listening to these guys talk.
Yeah, about Beetlejuice.
My life is not going well. My life is going worse than the guys in this show.
They're like, We're gonna walk outside the door. I'm dusting it for a second. Speaking way back here in the microphone.
Speak way back as you're yawning.
I didn't mean
this
to.
This is top tier Rodeo.
Rodeo Drive. That's where I
Beto
get
Blaise.
That's where we get the purses with the wine.
Radio Drive.
Because that way, like they're knockoff purses. They're like, they're not. It's not a real Gucci. It's a Gucci.
Listen, I think this Miss Donald's is gonna get us rich.
I'm pretty sure. Like I've already seen my like I can see my bank account numbers. Like just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't checked my balance, but like visually in my mentals, I can see it.
Yep. Even if you want to invest, too bad you can't because.
I'm gonna open that up.
Well,
I'm gonna say if you want to invest, you can give us money. It doesn't give you any part of the company.
Okay, yeah. If you want to invest with no company back, just to say that you're part of Miss Donald's.
Yep.
We'll give you one knockoff purse.
Hey, $1,000 will get your name on one of the. $10,000 will get your name on a brick inside the building.
Yeah.
So if you say, "Hey, I need one of those bricks," you give us $10,000, and it'll say like Dean Smith on the brick inside the building.
You won't just be another brick on the wall.
Yeah, that brick will have your name on it. And it's not like a Clover where I donated $1 to the Children's Miracle Fund, which is a ripoff, but don't get me started on that. And then you have your Clover. A Clover is going to get peeled away after time. The brick is there forever because Miss Donald's is, and it's going to become an icon of
and Miss Donald's
is
focused on preserving bricks.
Preserving bricks, preserving... Preservation is like the name of the game.
Yeah. Preserving our legacy. Preserving women's bodies.
Using...
While they're still alive and not dead in a basement. That sounded like...
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you about the there was a young lady at the last show at the Fargo Comedy Contest.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but so she, where the bar is, you can see that one hat, like on the left side of the stage there. There's a young lady. She was wearing a skirt. No big deal. She had her leg, like she stuck her phone like on the seat between her legs and had her legs crossed, but there was just enough of a gap where like the light of the cell phone was shining through and it made it look like that, like it made it look like her crotch was glowing. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I can't take a picture of that. So I was like, I don't know how to, I don't know how to do
happening?
This. And I just tried to make a joke about it, but like, it just fell so flat. And I was like, I wish you would have seen what I saw. Cause you couldn't see anything. I mean, it wasn't like well, whatever. I'm looking at this girl's crotch, but like
really. You're looking at the...
right. Like her legs were crossed. Like I said, you couldn't see anything. Just
her legs were
light. Her legs came together and formed a crotch, and I was like, "Yo, what? Why is there a light shining out of her?"
Dude.
Yeah.
I felt, Comedy Corner Underground was on the Garcia Gang show on Thursday, and I thought, well, dude, with all the like that ice stuff is going on, and it's called Garcia Gang, right? So I go up, like I was like. I think I was like middle, second lineup or third, whatever. So I go up. I'm like, I can't believe no one said this. I'm like, with all this ice stuff going around, it's crazy to still have a show named Garcia Gang. Yeah. That's like being Ann and having a Frank Gang comedy show. You're just kind of asking for it, right? Yeah. No one. Yeah. Like I was like, well, bomb the first joke here. I got him back, like almost immediately. But I also kind of mumbled my words because I wasn't sure if I should say that. But then I was thinking, I'm like, maybe I should have said that's like saying a Weinstein. Like that's like Garcia Gang. That's like while people are around looking for Mexican people. Maybe. That's like having a Weinstein gang during World War II. But I said that's like Anne having a Frank gang.
Yeah.
Because I just needed...
But Weinstein would have been people would have... Their mind would immediately went to Harvey.
That is true.
And they'd be like, oh, German. Okay, not the guy in...
Yeah. Harvey, North Dakota is not that far from here, though. Why would they remind me kind of Harvey? Are they saying their name? Simon and Harvey saying their name 3 times in a row?
Harvey.
I know a guy named Harvey.
I don't know anybody. I know a dude named Chris Harvey.
Dude, the Harvey I know looks like a Harvey. I'll show you.
Flip.
This is an old guy that's just is in his ways, and he's Harvey. Okay, but I think that's all the time we have today. If you guys are in Detroit Lakes or want to come to Detroit Lakes, Bucks Mill, there is a comedy show with Nate Abshire.
Ooh.
Who was on Last Comic Standing. He's also a regular at the Acme Comedy Club. And myself and Marlon Wells is joining us too. That show is at 8 p.m. on Saturday, and it should be a good time. So Bucks Mills has tickets available. If you'd like, you can stop and get them, or if not, don't. What do you got, Quay Dizzle?
What am I doing this weekend? Actually, wait, the 24th, that's the finals for the comedy contest. And then after that, I feel like there's a show or two in February. I'll let the cellar.
Oh, we have February 13th. We have Icebreakers show.
Icebreakers, that's right. February
Icebreakers
13th.
is it's just a live dating show. So
it's going to be pretty sweet. We're going to have contestants. We're going to have dates. We're going to have fun. And it's all right before Valentine's Day. So
find your Valentine.
Or don't and come single to this show. Maybe you'll get hooked up. You know
that is true. Yeah, do that. And I don't know.
And what if you just keep going? We harmonize flipping amazingly well.
Okay. Toodaloo.
What was that? Thunder?